Alright, we are back for the final. And this hand is just great. I'll take Scholar into spawning any day of the week. I guess I wish we had a second green for Mystics, but can't really complain about that one. I hope we are playing against a fair deck. Just because, well, we probably have a decent matchup against most fair decks, but also because these spider spawning mirrors are like, whoa. They are real headaches to play. Oh, this could be another one. Okay. I mean, when I choose to play the deck, I kind of signed up for that. Though Disciple of Grizzlebrand kind of indicates something else, I believe. We don't want to trade, obviously. I think I'm gonna discard 3 here. I guess we could Forbidden Alchemy. Or Werewolf. I think I like just dropping Werewolf and attacking. Dropping the opponent's life a little bit is kind of important if we wanna just be able to overwhelm them with spiders later. This could be just mid-range human of some sort, which is, you know, much better for us than another dedicated value spider spawning, whatever you want to call it, deck. Only we can easily ditch that. I guess we'll attack with Wolf. I mean, if they want to... Oh, really? Don't really know why they would do that. Seems like an odd play. I mean, I waste my turn, quote unquote, but I killed their villager for free, and I spent 3 mana to kill a 3 mana card, so I'm not sure what they... Oh. Okay, then I guess it makes more sense. I'm still like completely fine with that exchange though. It is still a 2-for-1 in my favor, so I guess we could attack first. There's a chance they block and we get the Morbid trigger. I highly doubt it, but the last block kind of made sense in the eyes of Lunge. I still think it's a pretty questionable play, we'll say, but I assume here they are not going to block. I mean, it's a little bit late to talk about that now, I guess. Okay. So yeah, still not really sure what Evan's up to. Rotting Fen Snake. Sure, buddy. I'll trade my wolf for a Fen Snake, especially when, you know, I have this spawning in there. And we can pass, flip our Mystics, which is real sweet, and then steal Alchemy, which is the play we want to go for anyway. I could Alchemy main, see if I hit something I want to cast, but I think there's a decent upside in flipping the Mystics, so just gonna go for that. Corpse Lunge, my Mystic in response. Alright. The good news is that we absolutely don't care about that. We have a couple good creatures, weirdly enough, early in the game. Kind of a green aggro deck, but this is absolutely not our main game plan, so these kind of trades are just great for us. I guess I should have alchemied in response to the corpse lunge in case we drew something, but I think we just pick departure and happy enough to put 2 creatures in the yards, and we'll start to spawn. I think we have about 6, 7-ish creatures. 7, yeah, that's already good enough. Don't really need more than that. 7 is the good number to spider it up. This card is insane. With the amount of support there is for it in the set, it is insane. Oh, they can make us discard here. So I guess we'll lose the repetition, which is whatever, I guess. Mayor. We'll just flash back here. We still have the alchemy in the side too, by the way, which could help us find the other spider spawning. But usually when you spawn twice for 7+, it is good enough. So it looks like they haven't just done black-green, I don't know. I was gonna say black-green good stuff, but they've mostly played creatures that I don't really like. Villagers, pretty good, but I don't really like Disciple, don't really like Fence Snake, don't really like Weevil. Corpse Lunge I think is not very good either. So yeah, not exactly sure what they are up to, but it doesn't look like they have a great matchup at first glance. Pretty happy with what we have right here, I think, for you know, against a mid-range deck of some sort. This is always a little bit funny when you draft, when you make flashback drafts online when you do flashback drafts. There are a decent amount of formats, especially older one. By older one, what is old for me but might not be old for you, or might be extremely old for you, I don't know. What I mean by old, what is old for me magic-wise is basically set that came before I started to play. So it's pretty much before Mirrodin, the first Mirrodin, so these for me are the older sets that I don't know very well, and when I'm drafting that, it's always funny because I don't really know what I'm doing. There's a couple of them I kind of learned, but there's a lot of them I don't really know. However, when I'm drafting the set like Innistrad, which, you know, I've played when they came out, it's always kind of funny to see what people are doing. A lot of weird things. Yesterday I had an opponent who thought Ghost Quarter was like Evolving Wilds, and they Ghost Quartered their Ghost Quarter, so they lost a land turn 1. That was yeah, that was definitely unexpected, we'll say. Turn 1 I see them play Ghost Quarter, and I'm like, huh, interesting, Ghost Quarter, really? Do you want that in limited? And they just sacked it right away, targeting itself. And obviously they don't get the basic, because since they sacked it, the ability fizzled. Yeah, that was quite something. Not gonna do anything here, just wanna flip that dude. cool thing is that even if they place 2 spells here somehow, I mean, maybe they just have a reinvol. But if they end up playing 2 spells, we can just pass the turn again, and we have Alchemy next turn available, which is sweet. Ooh, a 3 of their own. Alright, buddy. I think we fetch an island here, and we'll Alchemy during their turn. Don't really want to play 2 spells in the same turn because of werewolves, whatnot. I hope they don't have a demon here. This is a way we easily lose the game. Guttergram is interesting. I think this card is actually pretty good and underrated. It doesn't do that much when you are playing defensively, though. Basically what happens is each time one of their creature dies, a non-token creature, they get a news. And they get a counter on the Guttergram, and the use power and toughness is equal to the number of counters. So given enough times and enough trades, these eventually win the games. And I believe the card is actually kind of frightening right now. But yeah, they would need to be attacking and to be making trades for that to be really good. Damn, we are flooded as hell. Especially since we just put 3 lands in the yards, 3 in the hand, so that's 11. So there's only 6 land left in the 23 cards here. The thing is, I think there's a chance, unless they want to make some bad attacks, there's a chance we can assemble a gigantic board and just kill them in 2 attacks before Guttergram even gets to be relevant. At least that's the hope. That's a possibility. Okay, well, I guess they are gonna be making some slimes if they want to. It is not as good. I mean, if you are making trades, it's nice because you get card advantage. If you are just sacking things, on the other hand, here they traded 2-3 for 1-1. Obviously, they are gonna grow bigger and bigger, but the opponent's also limited in the amount of, you know, creature they can sack. So yeah, I don't really know how this will go. The card is obviously frightening, though. I mean, this is the kind of things that does win a late game, so yeah, we'll see. I believe as a whole we do have probably a better late game than they do. But Grime is frightening. I've seen that card going super late, wheeling and all. It is a little bit slow. I like it a lot. Probably a lot more than I should. But I'm quite a big fan of the the Guttergram somehow. But when they tap 5 mana, I talked about a demon, I think. Whoa. Oh, they are triggering Morbid. They have a Morcrit Banshee, I guess, or a Woodland Sluice. Alright, fine. So they will get back their Scarecrow, replay it. It's gonna flip my Mayor back, which is actually completely fine. Yeah, I mean, they are kind of going off here, I guess, to some extent. Let's loot. We could either flashback Alchemy and flip the Mayor back, or drop the Monstrosity, but Monstrosity just doesn't do much when they have the gigantic tree. Our game plan is just probably to, again, get some token of the Mayor, set up a big spider spawning, and find a combat step where they pretty much get one shot. Between the tree and the Guttergram, we don't really want to, you know, attack, trade. They get some life back, attack, trade, and so on and so forth. Again, they can sack a bunch of things, make some slime which are going to be bigger and bigger. I do believe we are generating enough things on board where they will eventually run out of creature or gas, whereas we pretty much have infinite gas here. Again, it is, you know, somewhat frightening though. This Guttergrime plus the Hoberk, or whatever is the right way to say it. Back from the brink. I'm probably gonna grab that. I like putting 3 creatures in the yard. That's the thing I'm the most happy about here. Can easily discard that crab. And then I think I'll drop my land and the monstrosity and pass. Getting another wolf. It's just a matter of time before we get the spider spawnings. Currently we have 4 creatures in the yard. Yeah. Just need to be a little bit careful maybe about not milling ourselves before we kill them. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Again, they have a limited amount of resources here, and we have pretty much an infinite supply of nonsense coming. That's kind of decent at dealing with the Guttergrime tokens. Let's draw. Bell. Do we even want a bell right here? Not even sure. We are getting close to kind of milling ourselves. I think we just bounce 3 and attack with all the creatures that are good at attacking here. Except for Mayor, obviously, we don't really wanna. And I guess I don't really want to trade a brute either. I guess this can attack for sure. And all the wolves probably is fine. They get to make some trades and get a bunch of slimes, but I don't think we care a lot about that, do we? They also take a decent amount of damage in the process. I guess they double block a wolf. Yeah. I still take 14 though. 11 because they gain 3 life, but it's pretty nice. They are gonna get 2 3/3s. And I'm not gonna play a spell because I don't want the alpha to flip back, obviously. We might just now to the bone here. We are kind of limited in our ability to cast spells because of, well, I guess this is gonna flip back anyway. Sure. 3. So we got them at 13 basically, which is nice. And now we just need to assemble 13 plus spiders, I think is our way to win this. Sure, they sacked the 3, they got a 4/4. Don't believe the slimes can get out of hand. Maybe they can. Just gonna fill this yard. think we just pass. I mean, if Spider Spawning are the two last cards of our deck, we might lose, but they need to be both the two last cards pretty much. I'm not even sure we'll lose if this happens. So we are at 6 creatures in the yard right now, right? Yeah. Creeping Renaissance, getting all their creature back to their hand. This is quite a bit of value. I believe it is I guess with the... they can start sacking everything. This is actually pretty strong. This could be good enough for them to win. That's a lot of value with Guttergram. They can assemble some really big creatures. We need to draw Spider Spawning relatively fast. Can we draw it somehow? Oh, finally. Not gonna bet, I think. A little bit worried about milling myself, but the thing is they can't regain life here. I mean, they can go up to 15, I guess, with the tree. Devon could kind of go off here, just resack everything, and then get back everything, get a bunch of oozes. The thing is, they are not really killing us. Sluice. Alright. Yeah, they're only gonna get back a creature, otherwise it's kind of an infinite loop with Renaissance. Okay. The thing is that these oozes are growing pretty big. I don't know, I could see them winning that somehow. I think we now to the bone right now. Can probably loot. Not sure if I should use the bell. Prey upon. So right now if I attack with everybody, they have way too many things. We're pretty far from killing them. I think we might as well kill one of the 7/7 now. They cannot, you know, equip at instant speed, sacking something here. I don't know how this will go. Next turn they can Renaissance, get back everything, I mean 3 creatures, I guess. The thing is, even with Renaissance, they have kind of, again, a limited amount of value. They top decked Lumberknot. That's fine. So let's imagine we attack with everything here. They are virtually at 18 because of using that ability before damage and Patrician. 18 plus 7 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they take 12. Yeah. Probably gonna do it one more time at least. But these should be enough, right? Next turn. These boards, though. If you wanted to see spiders, well, welcome to the spider show. So, yeah. But the thing is, if they sack, yeah, they can only get one more blocker. I think we've reached the critical amount of spiders here. It took 20 plus spiders to kill the opponent, but I think we got them here. The value you can assemble in this set is just insane, though. We are also at 44, by the way, if you did not notice. I think they're dead on board, but I find it funny to do more spiders. Let's just check. They have, again, they are virtually at 18 thanks to that thing plus Patricia, as I like to call her. They have 9 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's 7 more here. 17, 19. It's actually kind of close. If I mess up my math, they don't die. I guess if I bounce Patricia, it makes it a lot less likely they can survive. We could just go for a lot more value, I guess. We could just, I don't know, double spider spawning this turn and all the good stuff, but they're just dead here unless I missed a key interaction, which I don't think I did. And I don't want to die to a random, I don't know, they could top deck a random thing that would meal me, maybe. I don't really see that happening or being a thing, but we could have gone for 40 plus spiders, I think. Possibly. Might not have been the best line, but we could have gone for that line. Now they get up to 15 and death. Alright. Well, if you like Spider, I believe you probably enjoyed that draft quite a bit. It was a lot of fun, a lot of value, a lot of spiders. But thanks a lot for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching again, and feel free to also follow me on Twitch if you want to see some live content. And see you guys for another draft, I guess.